More than 60? If you want to stop the loss of muscle and fight sarcophagia quickly, add this to your coffee. Some advice for senior citizens. That coffee promotes dehydration, that it is harmful to your stomach, and that you should avoid drinking it on an empty stomach are all things that you have been told. Perhaps as a result of those frequent warnings, an increasing number of adults over the age of 60 have begun to express apprehension regarding their habitual behavior. A lot of people have asked me if I should stop drinking coffee. Would it be necessary for me to abandon my tranquil morning routine? Which one of these helps me begin each day with a little bit of clarity, a little bit of warmth, and a little bit of feeling like myself? However, there is something that nearly no one has ever shared with people who are older. It is possible to transform the same cup of coffee in the morning into a potent and unobtrusive weapon that can assist in the fight against muscle loss, knee weakness, and tired legs by adding only one precise component. This ailment is referred to as sarcopenia in modern medicine. Jennifer Aniston, who is now in her 50s, is a celebrity who swears by the fact that she incorporates substances such as collagen and cinnamon into her daily coffee. This is not for the purpose of vanity, but rather for the purpose of improving joint health, energy levels, and muscle recovery. If it is effective for her, just think about what it could do for your body, especially after you reach the age of 60. Those of you who start your day with a steaming cup of coffee are not the only ones who do so. Beyond the age of 60, it is more than just a beverage for many people. A tranquil moment before the start of the day, it is a form of ritual. The good news is that you do not have to give up everything you have. You simply need to enhance it in a strategic manner. In this video, I will demonstrate exactly what you should put in your coffee in order to transform it into a beverage that not only protects muscle, but also decreases inflammation, increases energy, and slows the aging process of muscle. It is all based on solid scientific evidence. It is simple to implement, and it is still pleasing to the American palate. That brings me to my next question. What do you put in your coffee first thing in the morning? A dollop of sugar, a splash of cream, or simply the same old routine? Which one would you prefer? Please leave a comment down below. I have read each and every response, and I will assist you in selecting the choice that is most suitable for your body. When we get started, I would really appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. Leave a remark below, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. In addition, make sure you click the subscribe button and enable notifications so that you are never left out of Senior Health Tips' most helpful health advice. And if you are watching it this very now, I want to know that you are agreeing with me. Leave a comment with a 1 if you feel that this video resonates with you. In the event that not, type 0. Be sure to get your cup of coffee ready for the time being, because the distance you are still able to walk in 10 years could be determined by a single minor adjustment that you make tomorrow morning. Initial? Let's talk about the initial improvement. Make sure you include pure MCT oil in your daily coffee. With just a few simple adjustments, you may revitalize your cellular energy and protect your muscles after the age of 60. Moreover, this is not merely a hypothesis. Gemma Atkinson, a British actress and fitness enthusiast who is well into her 40s, begins her day by incorporating MCT oil into her coffee. This helps her to continue her workouts, maintain hormonal equilibrium, and maintain a steady supply of clean energy throughout the morning. Imagine what it could do for senior citizens who are trying to maintain their muscle mass if it helps her maintain her strength and energy levels despite the demands of her lifestyle. MCT oil, which is an abbreviation for medium-chain triglycerides, is a unique type of fat that is absorbed directly by the liver and promptly transformed into ketones, which are a fuel that burns cleanly and enables your muscles and brain to function properly. When you reach the age of 60, your body's ability to turn sugar into energy begins to decrease gradually. Eventually, the mitochondria, which are the power plants of your muscles, begin to slow down. During this time, ketones derived from MCTs become a game changer, providing your muscles with the fuel they need without the junk. In point of fact, a study that was conducted in 2020 and published in the journal Aging Cell discovered that MCT oil prevented the deterioration of muscle tissue and greatly increased mitochondrial function in older persons. To make matters even better, MCT also helps to improve insulin sensitivity, which is essential given that insulin resistance is one of the factors that contributes to the loss of muscle mass after the age of 60. What is the most enjoyable aspect? It is not difficult. When you have finished brewing your coffee, Add 1 teaspoon of pure MCT oil to it and whisk it in while it is still hot. For a smoother consistency, you can use either a spoon or a milk frother. Contrary to coconut oil, it has almost no taste at all and will not interfere with the flavor of your morning meal. If this is something you have never tried before, start with a half teaspoon to assist your digestive system acclimate. 1 teaspoon is the next step after a week has passed. It is best to have it either before breakfast or in conjunction with a light meal. In any case, the daily constancy is what ultimately results in the development of long-term muscle protection. In addition, similar to Gemma, you might experience more consistent energy, improved attention, and reduced exhaustion in the morning, all without the need for protein shakes or supplements. Combining 1 teaspoon of this powder with the coffee that you currently enjoy drinking could become your new go-to method for gaining power. The next step is to incorporate hydrolyzed collagen, which is often referred to as collagen peptides, into your morning meal. There is more to this than just a skincare tip. After the age of 60, collagen becomes an essential ingredient for individuals who are experiencing joint stiffness, muscle discomfort, or the sensation of being slow to recover after doing even the most basic of movements. Jennifer Aniston, who is already in her 50s, is a firm believer in the daily dose of collagen that she gets from her coffee. Not only does she use it to have glowing skin, but she also uses it to help the recuperation of her joints, nails, and muscles. She blends it every morning, sometimes with cinnamon or almond milk instead. During interviews, she has mentioned that collagen has assisted her in experiencing a greater sense of strength and vigor, particularly as she has gotten older. Why does it work? Here's why. The muscles, tendons, and connective tissues of your body contain a disproportionate amount of collagen, which accounts for more than 30% of the total protein in your body. On the other hand, by the time you reach the age of 60, your natural collagen production has significantly slowed down, particularly the types of collagen that assist muscle fibers in remaining flexible, strong, and resilient. Collagen that has been hydrolyzed has already been broken down into smaller chains of amino acids, where it may be absorbed and utilized by your body more effectively. It is supported by scientific evidence. In a study that was published in the British Journal of Nutrition in 2015, it was shown that older citizens who supplemented their diets with collagen acquired greater lean muscle mass on even the lightest of workouts as compared to those who did not consume collagen with their meals. The body relies on collagen to provide the raw building elements that it needs to repair damaged tissues. These building blocks include glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. More than just muscle, it goes beyond that. Moreover, it helps to maintain your balance and supports your tendons and joints. In the absence of sufficient collagen, everyday activities such as walking, standing, or even just getting out of a chair might become difficult. This is how you should utilize it. In your cup of hot coffee, simply dissolve 1 scoop, which is approximately 10 grams of hydrolyzed collagen. It is simple to dissolve, does not have any flavor or fragrance, and does not have any impact on the flavor of the coffee. For additional health advantages, you can add a dash of cinnamon, a little almond milk or nut butter to it, just like Jennifer Aniston does. If you like, you can also do this. Just a tip. When selecting collagen, make sure it is of good quality, lab-tested, and free of any added sugars or artificial flavors wherever possible. In addition, you should wait at least 8 weeks before you notice any noticeable changes in your strength, recuperation, or joint flexibility. Therefore, if you have ever experienced your body becoming more frail, slower, or tighter, collagen may be the gentle and daily ally you have been looking for. With just 1 scoop in the morning, 1 quiet act of self-care, and potentially 1 step closer to regaining the strength and control you once possessed, you can make progress. A pleasantly straightforward upgrade is the third one. Just a little bit of cinnamon in your cup of coffee in the morning. However, you should not let its sweetness mislead you. Significant advantages are associated with this common spice, particularly with regard to the preservation of muscle mass after the age of 60. Take, for instance, the singer Kelly Clarkson. As a part of her clean living practice, she started incorporating cinnamon and MCT oil into her daily coffee after years of struggling with episodes of low energy and weight that refused to go away. She attributes her ability to reestablish metabolic balance, enhance morning energy, and support lean body mass to this straightforward routine, which she attributes to the absence of hard diets or the use of excessive supplements. Why is cinnamon used? One of the factors that contributes to the loss of muscle mass after the age of 60 is not simply inactivity, rather, it is insulin resistance. It becomes increasingly difficult for the body to transport glucose and amino acids into your muscles as it starts to become less responsive to insulin. If this is the case, then your muscles are not receiving the nutrition they require to maintain their strength. After some time has passed, your body will begin to break down muscle in order to compensate for the lack of energy. Specifically, cinnamon, specifically authentic Ceylon cinnamon, is known to contain polyphenols, the most notable of which is cinnamaldehyde, which has been demonstrated to enhance insulin sensitivity and decrease inflammation throughout the body. The Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry published a study in 2020 that discovered that taking cinnamon extract for a period of 12 weeks helped older adults regulate their blood sugar levels and reduce inflammatory markers. These are two factors that are directly linked to the decline of muscle mass that occurs with age. If your insulin is functioning properly, your body will be able to keep and rebuild muscle. In the event that it does not, the catabolism of muscle begins. The reason for this is because cinnamon is not only a flavor enhancer, but it also acts as a metabolic modulator. This is how you should utilize it. On a daily basis, incorporate a half teaspoon of cinnamon from Ceylon into your cup of hot coffee. Its scent, which is warm and spicy, tastes wonderful when combined with the coffee that you already adore. Additionally, in contrast to others who use pills or powders, you are receiving the benefits from a natural food source. A few pointers to consider. It is recommended that you use Ceylon cinnamon rather than the more common cassia kind, because the latter has higher levels of coumarin, a chemical that, when consumed in big quantities, can be harmful to the liver. Don't take more than 1 teaspoon each day, and be sure to thoroughly combine it with a hot liquid for optimal absorption. A pill routine, similar to the one that Kelly Clarkson uses, has the potential to make your mornings more consistent, more energizing, and more protective of your muscles. Because there are times when the contents of your cup are more important than the food that is on your plate. Let's talk about one of the most delightful ways to safeguard your muscles after the age of 60, which is the last but not the least. A tablespoon of natural nut butter should be added to your cup of coffee. It may come as a surprise to learn that Harry Styles and Shailene Woodley, who are both well known for their emphasis on holistic health, are supporters of a morning routine similar to that of the Bulletproof movement. They incorporate healthy fats such as almond or hazelnut butter into their coffee in order to get consistent energy, mental clarity, and hormone support. Even though they may be younger, the research that underpins this practice makes it particularly beneficial for senior citizens who are dealing with the effects of aging, muscle loss, and hormone decrease. So, what is it about nut butter that makes it such a potent addition? It is the healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats, that contribute to the stabilization of muscle cell membranes, the reduction of chronic inflammation, and the support of the production of vital steroid hormones such as testosterone and DHEA. These hormones naturally decrease with age and are essential for the maintenance of muscle mass. According to the findings of a study that was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, diets that were high in these healthy fats assisted older persons in maintaining their lean muscle mass and impeded the breakdown of protein. Vitamin E, magnesium, and manganese are 3 essential minerals that are abundant in nut butters such as almond and hazelnut. These 3 minerals work together to improve mitochondrial energy, muscle regeneration, and insulin sensitivity. In the real world, this is how it takes place. Include 1 teaspoon of nut butter in your cup of hot coffee and stir it in. You should wait until the coffee has finished brewing before adding it if you are using a French press or a machine to brew it. The end result is a texture that is rich and creamy, and it goes exceptionally well with a dash of cinnamon or a scoop of collagen, exactly like the layered enhancements that we discussed previously. Select a natural, unsweetened nut butter that contains only 1 ingredient, which is nuts that have been finely ground. You should steer clear of artificial thickeners, seed oils, and added sweeteners. Almond butter is a gentle spread that is ideal for novices. The robust flavor of hazelnut butter is a perfect complement to the full-bodied flavor of dark roast coffee. Also, here is an additional advantage. A longer-lasting energy boost without the nervous crash is something that individuals over the age of 60 particularly appreciate. Nut butter slows down the absorption of caffeine, which gives you a longer-lasting energy boost. Some people may not wake up with a hunger for a substantial meal. On the other hand, by adding just 1 spoon of nut butter to your coffee, you may transform it into a morning ritual that is beneficial to your muscles, hormones, and energy levels. You are not only enjoying your coffee, but you are also regaining your strength with each drink that you take. Strength does not come from the gym after the age of 60. The simple decisions you make on a daily basis are the source of it. If you want to add some flavor to your morning coffee, try adding a spoon of nut butter, a dash of cinnamon, a scoop of collagen, or a swirl of MCT. Despite the fact that there is no miracle medicine, the fundamental basis of strength in later age is comprised of these calm, persistent behaviors that nurture your hormones, reduce inflammation, and protect your muscles. And what is the most exciting part? Altering every aspect of your life is not required of you. Let's begin with your cup of coffee. For your muscles, your vitality, and your future self, you can transform it into a potential ally. If you are someone who drinks coffee every morning, please share with us what you plan to try adding to your cup of coffee tomorrow. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Every line is read, and we will react with individualized advice that is tailored specifically to you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell if you found it helpful. This will ensure that you never miss out on any great health advice from Health Every Day, where they believe that getting older is the beginning of new strength. Please feel free to click the like button if you find this video to be of use to you. The channel definitely benefits from it. In addition, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so that you are never left out on any subsequent videos. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. I'd really appreciate it if you could share your experiences and opinions. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.